Hey guys, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys. Well, we know that we just watched the next episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills last night, and we got to meet Diana Jenkins. There's a lot of hearsay about Diana, so I can't wait to see what comes out about her. But so far, she has the money, she has the lifestyle, she has a very interesting fiance and family dynamic, and it looks like she's not going to take ish from anyone. But that's not what we're back to talk about. We're actually back to talk about the fact that Kyle Richards is labeling Lisa Vanderpump as crafty and is suspecting that she's actually lying about the text messages to PK and Dorit. Plus, she's talking about her complicated and complex relationship with her sister, Kathy Hilton. Yeah, thank you, Reality Blurb. We're back to mention it all. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so apparently Kyle Richards does not seem too convinced that Lisa Vanderpump actually reached out to Dorit and or PK. Now, to be fair, she never said that she reached out to Dorit. She said that she reached out to PK. But this all surrounds the home robbery, the home invasion that Dorit went through at her home in Encino, California. I'm curious, though, why she's calling her crafty and not believing this. Lisa did post a photo, a screenshot of the text messages, right? Let's get into it. After Lisa shared a screenshot of the text message that she allegedly sent PK on Twitter in a response to Dorit saying on Watch What Happens Live that she didn't hear a word from Lisa Vanderpump. Well, now the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star, being Kyle Richards, has labeled Lisa as crafty and questioned whether the text was actually sent. Let me say she's very crafty, so I don't know. And this is what Kyle is telling Page Six, and this is what she said on Monday while attending the 2022 NBC Universal Upfronts in New York City, which those look so good. I cannot wait to see those, but I know that's not what we're back to talk about. I mean, who am I inclined to believe? Obviously, Dorit and PK. Well, that's because those are your friends, so this feels like a little biased. Hold on. On Saturday, Lisa tweeted a conversation between herself and PK, which featured a message from her to PK that read, "I'm so sorry to hear what transpired. Glad that you are all safe." But after the message was shared, Dorit shaded Lisa's claims as lies in an Instagram story, and her husband PK made it clear that he never received a message from Lisa Vanderpump. Even though she posted the screenshot, he's saying, "I never got it. I have brought in London's best team in order to help me locate the LVP text that apparently was sent. We'll keep you all informed of their progress. Hashtag RHOBH. You know what's funny is like everybody gives Joe Gorga-ish because he goes in and he gets involved in the women's drama. I understand this is his wife. He's trying to protect his wife. And of course, this was something traumatic for their family. So he's going to do whatever it takes for him to protect that situation. And if he feels like something's not truthful, of course, he's going to speak out on it, right? We're not sure how Lisa can show a text that none of them can show on their phones. So we don't know. And that's what Kyle said, noting that Dorit and PK never saw anything and suggested that Lisa may have blocked everybody. Maybe it didn't go through. I don't know. But the most sensible explanation was that she didn't send the text. Well, that makes the most sense because they would have no reason to say that she didn't. Kyle went on to poke fun at Lisa for sparking a social media feud. When I see these women at this age in their lives, tweeting these things and getting into these fights, I just can't stand it. This is where I go. Guys, I don't know if I can keep doing this. I get a little entertained by it. I'm not going to lie, but we're adults. And that's it. Point blank, period. Even last night watching the new episode when Sutton and Erica were just going at it, and it looks like Sutton is not afraid of Erica anymore, which is really interesting. Sutton is coming in this season. At first, after the first episode, when I saw her and she was telling, Kyle that she had to put out some fires because her French designer got stopped by immigration. And she's like, "Oh, sorry, I wasn't held at gunpoint." I was like, no, Sutton, that is not sensitive at all to your friend's situation. And that was a traumatic situation. Your French designer being held up for a week is not so traumatic. So let's just start with that. But secondly, when Erica was sitting there going in on her and they were like telling each other back and forth to shut the Gup and Q and all of this other stuff, I was like, holy cow, Sutton has found her voice, which Garcelle did confirm that she has. And I think we're watching it before our very eyes. As this continued at the NBC Universal Upfront event, Kyle addressed her up and down relationship with her sister, Kathy Hilton, which will obviously be featured on this new season. It's so complicated and complex. All I can say is we're family and we're going to have these moments. I feel like my sisters and I, we have arguments, we make up, we're blood. I don't know if everyone is like that, but the fact that we're on television kind of complicates things. I could see that, but I think things were a little bit complicated before you were ever on television. But then again, what family dynamics aren't? To be fair to Kathy Hilton, Kyle Richards, Kim Richards, what family dynamics are not a little strained? And then you're going to throw some cameras in each other's faces? I could see where that would further complicate things. According to Kyle, a lot of people believe that she's upset that Kathy joined the cast. However, she was actually the one who suggested Kathy Hilton to Bravo. Kathy didn't just go out of her way and say, you know what, my sister's been on this show for 10 seasons, so I'm going to join the 11th season, and then I'll show up in the 12th season as well. No, I'm pretty sure Kyle convinced her, and Kathy even noted that during the pandemic that she was just at home, she was bored, there wasn't much going on, so why not? Even though her family didn't want her to do it, her daughters, Nikki and Paris, they didn't want her to do it. They were obviously upset. They said that on Watch What Happens Live. Kathy still decided to do it. Their first season together, they had a blast. The second season, it looks like there's going to be a lot of drama. According to, Kyle, she also said, I went to Bravo and said, I think my sister would be great on the show. She's so funny and we're in such a good place. And then I went to Kathy and said, what do you think about being on the show? And she said, I don't know. So it was actually me that pushed for it. While Kathy and Kyle hit a rough patch amid filming on season 12, Kyle revealed on Watch What Happens Live last week that they were back on good terms. I really thought, that we would never get in an argument again. We don't talk for so long and it's so painful for us and our children. And I was like, we never need to put ourselves in that position again. But there was something that was allegedly said about Kyle in the upcoming episodes. I think it's probably going to be towards the end because Kathy didn't film at the very beginning because she was so wrapped up in her daughter's wedding. We're all curious to see what she said, but Erica and Lisa Rinna are the ones who want to hold her accountable for whatever was allegedly said in this situation. So again, I'm very curious. Now, guys, I don't want to just give you this information and not ask what your opinions are. So go ahead and comment below. What are your thoughts about Kyle calling Lisa crafty and not believing her? I feel like this is a little bit of a biased opinion because she is still friends with Dorit and PK. They're on the same show with her, and she does still have to see them for a reunion. I mean, filming events, all of that. I don't think Dorit and PK are going anywhere. So why not take the side of the person who you're going to have to go up against every single week and film with that person? That makes sense. But I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here. So go ahead, comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.